and welcome back to Tavern Talk. It has been a little bit since I recorded. I think we're on episode 12 or 13. And last we left off, Fable was very mad at us. We upset them because we didn't think they should go looking for Melina. Who was near the Twilight Chasm portal when it flooded several days ago. So I think we're gonna get right back into it and try and figure out what's going on. I sure hope Melly's okay, and I also hope Fable's gonna be okay. There's a lot going on that I think we don't know, but our character keeps implying that there's something else happening, so we will see how today goes. Act 3, The Twilight Flood, Day 16, or Chapter 16, I guess. The Pen and the Sword, 20th of the Astral Moon. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. How are you doing, Archie? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm feeling so inspired. My first real adventure was so utterly exciting. I haven't stopped residing. Oh, yeah. I haven't stopped residing in my memories ever since we returned. When I got home, I immediately started writing everything down so I wouldn't forget anything. And it reads just like all of those adventuring tales and books from my childhood. Sounds like you had a good time. It's delightful to see you flourishing. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. Oh, how come? All these adventures, don't get me wrong, it's new and exciting. But instead of experiencing them myself, it might be better to tell the tales of those brave heroes and heroines around me. Creating stories is much more enjoyable than facing the dangers of adventuring myself. And I'd like to note the others mentioned how much they loved listening to your stories. You're right. I think Theo would enjoy this idea as well. You think so? He seemed very entertained on the trip to Diria. Huh. Perhaps you might be onto something there. On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distracted thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Defense, I would have thought for sure he'd want intelligence. Alright, I guess we'll give him, what is it? Frosted Lagoon. Oh yeah, we got a new infusion. It's pretty. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I guess my journal will tell me. Sorry guys, it's been like a week and a half since I've actually played last. Sometimes I can record everything in chunks, and sometimes I'm recording it the weekend before all of it comes out, or the day before, as it were, but no, I was looking at infusions, got distracted. Lotus flower. Who gave me that last time? I don't remember. Morganite lotus flowers are rumored to be Earth's favorite flowers. This specific kind of lotus can only grow under perfect conditions, but once it does, it blooms with celestial radiance. Oh, blessed with the divine magic of the dragons, adventurers will have a much better chance of fighting the undead or any other unholy creatures. Or any creatures, really. That's good to know. Okay. Actually, now that I remember, Baya gave this to us when she came by. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. Like I said, it's been a minute. I'm trying to remember everything that was happening last time. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this day's absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning and patiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by any chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run a tavern, you know. Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her at least a week ago, if not 2. How curious that you also know her. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zoford. Yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. I'd love to tell her the tale someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place in the southwest of Faesoa. Oh, which one might that be? It's a wizard tower. Magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. I've heard tales it's harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please. Oh, but of course, I'll deliver it to you myself. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances were completely different, and I was never allowed to wander by myself, but she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. Always looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world while I relied on books. But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. You have Theodore by your side. Do you really think he counts as an assistant? That's for you to decide. He definitely doubles as a friend. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Well, but Millie has been missing since the Twilight Flood. No, tell me you're joking. Sadly, I'm not. I'm sorry. Oh no, I hope she's alright. She's probably just investigating the cause of the flood. I'm thinking the same. She might be young, but she's really tough. I doubt even a flood this size would be a challenge for her. Then I'll trust your instincts. Kumo, it's great to see you. I've solved it. Solved what? My parents' problem. I've solved it. And how did you do that? It's simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them. Sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. Why do you want to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? Can't say it is. Their death will set me on the bleak path that is my life. It led me towards my destiny, my purpose, which would be stealing, revenge, edginess, darkness. Of course. Now that they're back, it's messing up my aesthetic purpose. That is a mouthful, and I don't think I'm saying that right. So I must take destiny back into my own hands. Why not kill him yourself? I don't think we should encourage him killed, though his parents are kind of evil. They literally abandoned a 7-year-old in the world all by himself, thinking they died in a fire. His parents sound like crappy people, not gonna lie. They might need to die. But I think Fable would be really disappointed in him if they killed them. You know what I mean? Why not talk this through instead? Talking doesn't solve anything. Might make you feel a little better and less murderous. No. I must embrace who I am. And for that, they must die. So please, a quest. Have it done. Quickly. As you wish. I'll set it up for you. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to take a sip of water and almost knocked over my cup. Thank you. I shall leave you to it. Before you go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes, I shouldn't allow them a warning, so I must be deceitful about my feelings. I'll see what I can do for you. I forgot to pet Andu. Charisma. Why don't we give him the Sunny Breeze? Which requires, I think, this one. One, two. Pat, 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 pat. And do so cute. Then we need 2 intelligence. Sunny Breeze. Maybe this will help your heart a little. It feels nice, really warm, like a hug. Do you need a hug, Kumo? I need to go. Stay safe out there. Sure. And, Kumo? Yes? Have you talked to Fable? Yesterday, yes, they left to find Melly. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck. I need vengeance. Very dramatic. Does he need help? Do you want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I mean psychological help. They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always been quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them? Just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with? This is the possibility for a happy ending to an otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. I would have expected you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. You were so sure about Melina's well-being, and even calmed me down. I can't believe you'd offer such a violent solution. I tried to stop him, but I don't think I can get them to talk with their parents right now. You heard them, and that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. Kumo won't take on the quest himself, so there'll be someone else that can talk to his parents. That sounds like a really reasonable, oh, sorry. I don't know why I kept saying reasonable there. Like a really questionable plan, if I might say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely, it won't be a very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way around with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh. Well, I'm still certain this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates to violence? I wouldn't know what to do. No pressure. I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Weren't you listening? I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Hearing Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never wanted to have to kill anyone ever. Again. Who'd he kill? I think he killed a zombie last time. Being a murderer is not how I envision my life to be. Of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on. My heart is still so full of excitement after my last adventure. This might only be a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are you by chances talking about the subterranean caves on the plane of Earth? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Though I really doubt a Gaian mortal like me could even walk there. But I've heard you can get there through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to Earth somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? Well, maybe. This world is full of wonders after all. And since the Twilight Realm arose from Ur's dreams, I'd say it isn't completely unlikely. Just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. Maybe I should write a little story about them? Time to write down some keywords, or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Huh? Do you really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. Rainy day, Cyrillin. What quest did we have open? I know we had one, but I don't... Oh, the vegan dead. Okay. The Pale Woods and its surrounding areas have been plagued by undead lately. First undead snails scavenging crops, then humanoid cadavers gnawing away at the forest itself. The local plants can't catch a break. No one knows why they suddenly hunger for the local flora. Some brave adventurers, preferably experienced with the exanimate, should look into this. Okay. Good evening, Cyrillin. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free. Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet. I've got practice with them now. Might as well make some use of it. Fair enough. I thought you'd be looking for Melly instead. Can't say I'm not worried about the little gal. But Fable is already on it. I trust him. And I trust Melly too. To come back, I mean. She promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too. I do, but trust is a scary thing. Everything's scary if Fable's to be believed. Might as well pick up the fun horrors to commit to. Like the undead. Exactly. I also gotta check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now. At least they're even slower than the regular undead. Very calming, thanks. Want to take Archie along again? He might be the calming presence you're seeking. Under no circumstances, no. What if you get bored? He has very good stories to tell. Shut up. How will we talk about what drink you want then? Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Cyrillin, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say. It would be too rude. I'm not sure I understand. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we've missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. Oh, that's Kyle. I think that's Kyle's real name, the vampire. Is that right? Because I don't know who Alphonse is, but I remember, yes, Alphonse, yep. Kyle. This world truly is an exciting and beautiful one. And by tomorrow, the vampire will have forgotten all about it. But that merely means he'll get to remember it again. How marvelous. The endless pursuit of learning is a wonder in and of itself. Speaking of learning, if you'll allow me, I'd like to learn how you're doing on this fine day of ours, Dame Cyrillin. You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good though, ain't your fault. Ah, I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. Ain't that right? But throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, I'm tripping over my words today. I cannot. We can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like quests. I was thinking about friends, but quest 2, are you heading out on one? Yeah. What's its cause? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Fesoa lately, especially near the Pale Woods. Cyrillin is going to go check on that. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No, it sounds more like a violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. It does seem that this sentiment is common among my compatriots. Oh, look at him crying. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul? You've got a lot of personality for that to be true. Well, that's very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self. An opportunity to find a new self, then. What a sweet promise. Still, it is strange to have everything you once were forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? We will remember you as you are now, as I'm sure people did for your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as a pleasant presence. You already are. That makes my non-present soul very happy to hear. Dame Cyrillin, would you mind me tagging along on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I have not been able to indulge in that pastime for a long while. Oh, sure. Come along. A skeleton would be great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means should that be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciousness. Consciousness? Don't be ridiculous, they'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense, in case they need some initial convincing. I could even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer if your words don't take cold. Excellent idea. Or we'll just fight them, smash their bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully. None taken. Though I believe the cleverer approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow. Okay, unawakened undead are rather slow. So he must be awakened is the implication. So we should embrace that possible advantage. Dexterity then, and defense. You were right on the track with that one. May I suggest adding some of the Morganite lotus flower to this combination? Much like citrine, it will bless your weapon strikes and lend you some power of the great dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks. Indeed we are. It looks like his eyebrows are like pinned to his head, you know, with like two little stick pins, thumbtacks. The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as is choosing our approach to this. We should really leave it up to her, correct? Yeah, you figure it out and keep. Some additional defense is a given, but what should we focus on? Charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. I don't know which one we want to go with here. I'm not sure which is the better one. I kind of want to go with the charisma. I think I've done charisma for most of Cyrillin's stuff, and it's worked out well. Like the wyvern, I think she would have been sad if she killed that, because her grandmother, her Baba, would have been sad, I think, if she killed the last wyvern chimera. So I think I'm gonna go charisma because I think it makes the most sense. So that would be this one, I think. And then we can put in a frosted pine cone. And then do... Yeah, we want to do 2 of that. And 3 of this. Oh, and we need 1 agility. Is it because of the attack? I guess it'll have to be the spoken heart then. Alright, okay. That's kind of silly. Like if I have a little bit of extra, that's kind of dumb. Okay, some of the drink mixing in this is kind of... I do wish you could kind of choose your own drink. I see why they did it. It's a little bit easier if there's just a recipe and you have to follow it and give them the drink. But I feel like if it meets a certain kind of threshold of like, does it check these boxes? And after you've chosen the drink, it should come close enough, I think. I would like to think that I would like to think that not all of these souls or bodies are fully lost. If you can save one of them, it'll be worth it. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your faith in us, Innkeeper. I guess I'll give them a chance, but if they start gnawing on your bones, I won't hold back. I'm counting on it. Come on, let's make some new friends. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. All right. Oh, there are so many things. Okay. We have 2 new quests. I think one of them's the Wizard Tower. So this one I think is I don't know. This one I think is I don't know. I wonder if these are related. Wizard, okay. And then our rogue's parents. Alright, I think it'll be the primordial sea has flooded the Twilight Chasm and has ultimately reached Faesoa. Maybe it washed something interesting up. Our rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight Flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borgam. The only solutions to your parents faking their death is to hire a hitman, clearly. Fingers crossed this will pass through youth protection. The Parent Trap. The Twilight Flood brought more to Faesoa than just the waters of the primordial sea. In particular, 2 long-lost air echoes who had faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed, as the fate of tragic backstories wills it. These renegade parents were last seen in Borgam near the Wadden Sea, so any bounty hunter should probably start there. And then this one I think is about the tower. We have 3 for that. I wonder... We've got 2 things about her. We must get another one. One thing about Leviathan. We have some random little scraps left, you know? Okay. Alright. A wizard from the Majocracy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. The missing wizard of Morlia has always enjoyed some puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. Allegedly, the wizard tower is full of loot, magical junk, and banned scrolls. A hoard any wizard could be proud of if he was still there. Mission magically possible. That was a short day. Act 3, The Twilight Flood. Chapter 17, In Pursuit of Entropy, 21st of the Astral Moon. I'm gonna keep going. Normally I cut it up by days, but that was a really short day. You know, your quests are getting weirder by the day. I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one. I figured she'd be the one to take the parent trap. Unless you have one on basilisk swarms waiting in the back, I'm good with this one. No basilisks, I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures? You know it. Speaking of family, you haven't brought your sister by in a while. How's she? I don't know. We no longer speak. Oh, I didn't know that. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights. Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much like our parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much. Valid, girl. It's okay to not talk to family. I'm sorry to hear that. Cutting her off must have hurt a lot. Must still hurt a lot. I've come to terms with it. Came out stronger in the end. That's all I could do. Maybe, but the wound stays, don't they? People wound you. That's what they do. They can also heal you. Ha, that's a false sense of security. Eventually it all falls away. Not everyone is doomed to become your enemy, including yourself. And I think you're doomed to stay, and I think you're doomed to say the weirdest things possible whenever you get the chance. It's a blessing, not a curse. If you want to see it that way. This rogue guy got any siblings? None that we know of. Their parents kind of faked their deaths and abandoned him when he was very young. They haven't exactly been writing postcards. I guess no one would handle that very well. What do you think about the whole killing them measure? Heads up to me. It does? Yeah, not like they ever faced any real consequences for being shitty. All falls on the kids, doesn't it? And you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence? It's not about what I think. I'm just taking the job. Right. But I was thinking. Think less, or rather, think about what you're gonna mix for me instead. So you're not even hesitating? I'm a bounty hunter innkeeper. Of monsters, I assumed. Not all monsters look unlike us. thought you don't do charity. I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. That thief must have some jewels stored away somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. I see. So, drinks? Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it? With a lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger. Maybe some defense mixed in would be good too, if their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought. Seems like you do listen to me sometimes. Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelope are far too compelling to forget. I'd hope so. You still got any frozen pine cones lying around? The ones you gave me for the mountain mimic? If those deadbeats picked up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection. Clever as always, Jade. Obviously. Plus that frost armor is pretty cool. Luckily for you and your coolness factor. No. You and your health? I got a big shipment of them last month. Cool. I'll take some of those then. They're not contending with another approach. No, unless I guess there's another way. Is there? Listen, some things are unfixable. I saw both of my legs off before I'd ever talk to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I could convince them to leave, scare them off, banish them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find them later if he ever changes his mind. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all. It sounds like you're asking for some charisma. And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself. Yep, some dexterity might help too, you never know how they could react. Might have to dodge some blows. Might have to. You got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? I'm not so good with words when it comes to situations like this, and I might have to inspire them to be a little less awful. I could offer you either Thunder Sage or Honey Flowers, whichever you prefer. You choose. About it all. Charisma, dexterity, inspiration. It's the less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about a strength and defense mix either. As long as you throw in the frost armor. I think my decision about this would be tinted by my own experiences. So please, a little help? Always, Jade. Thank you for asking. And make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. She's thirsty. It's a cute little turtle with a nose ring. And ew. Okay, we're going charisma for sure. I think that's 1,000 wins. With an inspiration. Okay. Okay, these two are both inspiration. Alright, we'll do, I think, Thunder Sage. No, we'll do Honey Flower. Okay. Maybe. We'll see. No, I think Thunder Sage. Okay. Put that in first. Is this one? Yeah. No, that's not what we want. Yeah, that one matches more. Okay. $1,000 wins. And we're going charisma because I don't think we should kill his parents over this. They might want to go find their parents after a certain amount of time, you know? Maybe this cause isn't as lost as we think. If they can't be reasoned with, I can always trick them and kill them that way, yes. But I guess I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice. Don't you trust me? You wish. Don't forget to fill me in on your success. If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear about it. Until then, don't tell him what I'm doing. I shall keep this secret between us. You do love those. Typical fae, I guess. Don't take too many names while I'm gone. I wouldn't dream of it. So are we fae? Maybe. I don't know. Not really sure what's going on with our character. Nah, man. You gotta be careful with that ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and whoosh, gone you are, sucked into the ethereal weave. Oh, well, you know, like those fishies that'll kill you if you cook them the wrong way. Fish? Yes, they look like balls with spikes. Pufferfish. Don't know about the name though. Do you mean pufferfish? That. Whoa, wait. You're also here. LOL. Sure am. You're looking fire. Nice drip. Thank you, Nico. Nico. Can we stay on topic, please? Topic. Right. So, I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift. It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's faltering and whatnot. So you're saying if I use my bow the wrong way, I could open a rift and be lost in the ethereal weave? Bet. Would suck big time. But alas. Though, can't be entirely sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure? Don't be basic. Embrace the chaos. As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. Nothing easier than that, especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure. Then you'll have nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. The person who made your instrument must have had at least like one thought about making it like that. They did. Many thoughts, actually. Good mythical morning, innkeeper. I know. Theopractically, it's early afternoon, but who cares? Good theopractical morning, Hicks. Almost there. You forgot about the mythical. Good mythical theopractical morning. Better. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet on your notice board, and I saw you're finally sending someone out to investigate that abandoned wizard tower. I just decided that someone is me. I've been waiting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. No. I don't like the weird forced, like, Gen Z slang coming from a Nico. It feels weird. Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Niverduff on a small island called Morlia. The one with the worms. I think you can find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one has seen the Wizard of Morlia in quite some time. So they say, and I've been dying to know what he might be hiding in his tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for scrolls of ancient magic and semi-cursed objects. Oh, and of course books of forbidden, forgotten knowledge. Rumor has it he left behind quite the hoard of particular trinkets. Surely, after all, as it states in this leaflet, traps, puzzles? Must be something very valuable hidden in there. Maybe even the key to immortality? Or they were bored? Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored, though. I'll blow things up. I love when things go boom. Oh no, these two are going to be pure chaos together. Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Voyboy along. Listen, you say trinkets and I'm all in. I mean, the entropy we'd create if we traveled as a trio would be immaculate. They are the chaos trio, I feel like. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deathly traps with wits and violence. And music. You have my lockpicks and my Hyegoon. Hyegoon. I'm never gonna be able to say that right. I'm so sorry. I don't speak. Pretty sure that's Korean. I don't speak Korean. Maybe the ethereal weave could even help us. Ethereal bamboo, huh? But an ethereal weave escape would only work with Bean silk, huh? The ghost spiders of Bean use their silk to spin the weave. Good thing that these strings are made of Bean silk then. Great. Then we can use your Hyegoon as our plan C escape plan. Should the wizard be at home after all, or foster any monsters and any traps, your Hyegoon will be our way out. By dipping into the ethereal weave, don't worry, it's like dreaming or teleporting. You'll just have to find your way back out. I'll manage that. I am a master teleporter. And I'm sure our innkeeping friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give you some brain cells and quick reflexes, so I'm hasty and can easily evade traps. Good that I don't need help with that either. But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps probably means lots of fire, so fire resistance would be helpful too. Fighting sounds good. I'd love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. I think the innkeeper should decide what to make. Learned something new about Aniko. Oh, we got his their final paragraph. Aniko is not opposed to violence and loves blowing things up, even or maybe especially without any reason to do so. Lately they seem to realize that being dependent on a team isn't half bad. It can even be fun, especially when some equally chaotic acquaintances keep you company. Okay, so something strong to barge in and fight our way through, paired with fire resistance to just survive lethal traps. Or something for our brains that gives us focus, infused with haste. I'll see what I can do. But don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening. We would never, ever. I don't know. I think these three barely have 3 brain cells to rub together, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I know Hex is smart. Like, I feel like he might be lacking in the common sense area. I think the intelligence one's probably the better way to go. I don't remember what gives haste. Saber Fang. I don't think we've got to use that yet. But I don't know if it's the right one, because there's... See, these drinks are so picky. Okay, this one also gives it. And they do need... Okay, so it's the feather. Oh, they need more agility. Here you go, brains and quick reflexes. Thanks, I'm sure this will be of use for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not a single thing explodes. Explosions could damage all the loot. Maybe afterwards we could light a little fire. You know what we should do? What? We should take Jade alone. She'd defo be interested in the treasures too. And an additional blade couldn't hurt. Any idea where we can find her, Inky? I'm afraid she's already on a quest, so probably nowhere nearby. That's fine, we'll poach her. Good luck. Thank you. We shall return with a story worth telling. I can't wait. Bye, loser. Alright. I think that's a good place to end this episode. Man, I'm really worried that we haven't seen Fable and we don't know what's happening with Millie. So, I suppose we shall see what happens next time. Luckily for you all, that'll be on Thursday. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It would really help me out. I do hope that this episode kept you company, and I hope you're having a good day, week, good year. I know times are tough. The world's a little bit in chaos. Hopefully this helped keep you company in these trying times. Anyways, you all be safe, be hydrated, and sleep well. I will see you all next episode. Goodbye.